3, 2, 1. What's going on, everybody? Stone Mountain 64 here, and yeah, this is a pretty awesome gameplay. If you guys want to stick around and watch this, it is definitely worth it. I don't know if I'm going to be talking for the entire time, but this is a 72 and 11 team deathmatch game. So basically what I was doing was I was rolling with a full party, and it took me a few it took me a little while to get all the people together, but all these guys were willing to help me out, and I was very grateful for them. So big thank you to those guys. And basically what they were doing was they would throw out a motion sensor, and one person was using a counter UAV thing, you know, portable scrambler, right? And they were posted up all around the map, trying to hide and not be seen. Unfortunately, they did die a few times, as well as myself. I couldn't hold it out. I was using dual FMG9s because I just needed every possible advantage I could get. I ended up getting a MOAB in this game as well, which was pretty epic. So it was basically 1v6 here, and I was using the PP90, had my own motion sensor. I had a few poor deaths, and it took me, I think actually this was the first game we actually tried. I tried it a few more times after that, but I just couldn't do it as well as this one. I get a MOAB in this one. I couldn't, man, I almost got a double in this actually, but I got taken down towards the end. Basically what I was doing, though, I don't remember if I had SitRep Pro. You guys might be able to see it, but I had dead silence for sure. And I was basically doing sound whoring, and then I would also have the people on the team calling out where the enemies are. So that gave me a total boost right there. But I'm going to have a tips video like coming soon. I'm not sure when, but I'm going to be talking about just some quick tips that might help you guys out. Some stuff that I've picked up, not only for myself, but from other people, and then like other things like getting perks and stuff faster. So I'll talk about that later. But for today, I wanted to first off let you guys know, a few people were asking me about this, so thought I would let you know. As you guys know, I just finished my semester of college a few weeks. Oh wow, that was like a month ago now, but I got my grades back for that, and I got straight A's. So yes, I was pretty pumped about that. I've actually been keeping straight A's all throughout college, and that's pretty crazy for me. I mean, in high school, I was pretty good student. You know, I had A's and B's, maybe a C once in a while, but mostly I had A's and B's, and I didn't really choose like a college. You know, if you're in UK, and you probably, I'm sure you have a different system. I know it's called uni or something. I don't even know. But in here, basically, you go to high school, and then based off your grades and stuff, you can apply for colleges. And I really didn't have any structured plan or anything. I didn't even know what college I really wanted to go to. So basically I didn't really have, like, I wasn't going for AP classes. I didn't take anything like that, and I just took normal classes, went through high school, boom, graduated, and now I got into college near me, Fullerton, and yeah, so I've been going here and keeping straight A's. It's crazy, but I don't know how I'm doing it. So hopefully I can keep that up, but classes are getting harder. So, I don't know, but here's kind of my philosophy, and I was talking about this before, but this is something I might be good advice for you guys. You know, probably you guys are starting back up in school and everything. Here's my idea, though. I don't remember if I heard this from a teacher or something. Maybe I just came up with it, or maybe I dreamt it up. I don't know. But here's the way to think about it. Let's say there's, I think it's more than this, but let's just say there's 50 hours I'm going to be in class for an entire semester. You know, I go 2 days a week for an hour and a half for 18 weeks. Yeah, like 30, 50 hours, let's say. And plus, you know, whatever time studying I need to do. What I cannot understand for the life of me is how people are failing classes. Like, if you get a C, you need a C to pass a class. Doesn't matter if you get an A. It doesn't matter about that stuff. If you're going to go for graduate school, you're going to go for other stuff, then that stuff factors in more. Then it factors more into the game. But otherwise, it's not really that important. So basically, you just need to get a C. And I don't know how people can just fail it. First of all, you pay a lot of money for college. And, you know, some colleges pay by the unit, but it's like $3,000 for a semester at, like, just at my school. And private schools, it's like $50,000 or something like that. It can get crazy amounts, especially if really got good schools. But, you know, my school just went up to $3,000, and $3,000 is a pretty good amount for a semester of college. But, you know, they're paying for the classes, right? And they sign up for the classes. So I don't know how people are not even trying. I'll give you an example. In my philosophy class, two semesters ago, seriously, there's about 25 people in the class, maximum 10 people per class, because there was no tests, there was no homework, there was no anything. But you didn't have to. It was like some basic reading. And personally, I didn't even do the reading. I just showed up to class because that's all I had to do. It was 2 hours of class a week. Pretty reasonable, and all we had to do is write 2 papers. No tests, no homework. So I go to class, and there's seriously 10 people at most, and if he asks, who did the reading? Yes, nobody did it. But it was still manageable to get an A because all we had to do was write 2 papers. We didn't even have a prompt for that class. It was so loose-ended, and the MOAB, it was so loose-ended, and like, I don't know how. I know I keep saying that, but people would just not even come to class, and then they're like, okay, can you help me with the paper? I'm like, no, dude, it's so easy. Just write about what was talked about in class. Oh, it wasn't in class. Anyways, I'm going off on a tangent here. Basically, my idea is that if you're going to spend 50 hours of time, basically, even if you're just going to class, not doing the homework and not doing well in a class, even in high school, right? I think you're better off spending, like, if you got one final, you got your final coming up, or your last few tests, last few weeks, anything, you gotta pass that class, man. If you have to redo it, you're gonna be spending another 50 hours in that class. It's ridiculous. If you spent 10 hours, I guarantee you, if you spent 10 hours solid studying, doing good, like focusing, full on, like nothing, no distractions, focusing on that subject and actually learning it, you can pass the class. And that's what I don't understand. They're like, yeah, I didn't pass the class. I'm just gonna take it again next semester. What? Like, that's another more money you got to spend on it. And even in high school, like, if you have to take a whole nother class over, that's a lot of time. If you've done it, I don't know, maybe there's other things that factor into this, and that's totally reasonable as well. I don't blame you guys if you have to do that. And I've definitely seen that from people who don't have an option. They just have to retake it. Some people can't grasp certain things, and that's good. That's fine too, but if you have the ability, if you're just sitting around playing games and stuff, then you clearly are not trying for that. So, like, for me, like, when I was growing up, I had good grades, and like in college, I have straight A's. I listen to my parents, I do everything I need to do, and then I gain trust, and I have my own responsibilities, and I follow through with all of my responsibilities, and that's, why my parents didn't mind if I played a lot of video games or something like that. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today, though, you guys. Hope you enjoyed it and enjoyed this little discussion, a little bit of a story, a little bit of a life pro tip. If you guys want to hear more about this and some more stuff that's been happening to me in college and whatnot, and get the feel for it, feel free to let me know. Otherwise, kick back to the music. Peace out.